Pod is recording.
Hello, you're listening to the... I was
19th?
about to say our old intro. Hello, welcome back to CHISMESANDMENUDO podcast. Wrdvmt. We are here, and we are queer. No, we're not queer.
So.
Well,
Do we have a queer audience? Shout out in the comments.
yes, obviously, the girls and the gays, like...
Girls and gays.
the girls and gays. We better. That would be so sad. I would be so sad if it was just men.
Just white men.
Yeah.
That'd be so funny.
There would be absolutely no way that that's our audience.
But what if it is? What if they're just like, yeah, they just happen to be cool? You know? They're just like, oh, it's a brother-sister duo. It reminds me of my sister and me, you know?
Well, I mean, I guess if they like me, I don't really care about, like, their political views and stuff.
There you go.
Because how bad could you be to like us, you know?
Pretty bad.
You do say some outlandish shit.
I don't say nothing crazy. What are you talking about? What's the craziest thing I've ever said?
If we ever pop off, there's, like, a whole
compilation.
All of it.
Like,
it's been a lot, and it's been extensive.
like Joe Rogan's N-word mixtape. You ever watch that?
No, he had an Edward mixtape. I said Edward.
An Edward mixtape?
N-word. Did he really?
Yeah, there was like a video that was circulating of him saying, like a bunch of times him saying the N-word.
He's Latino, though. Right?
Joe Rogan?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah?
No.
He's Latino.
Joe, what?
Is Joe Rogan. Hold on. Latino.
It doesn't even pop up. You have to type it all out.
His man had one Irish grandparent while his other three were all of oh, never mind. A white man, as white as you can get. Okay. Got it.
All right. Cool.
I thought Italians were Latinos, just like I thought Brazil. Portugal?
They speak Portuguese in Brazil.
Do they?
Well, they're Afro-Latinos. I don't know if that's
they're
true.
Europeans.
No.
Because I used to work with a girl that would like...
Europe. They're in South America.
I think we've researched this before.
All right.
Are Brazilians Latino?
Everybody's Latino.
Brazilians are not considered Hispanic or Latino because the federal government's definition only applies to people of Spanish culture or origin. Brazil was a former colony of Portugal, so it doesn't meet this definition.
So what are
decades, for decades, the Census Bureau had excluded Brazilian to identify as Latino or Hispanic from the official court. However, in 2020, a coding error in the American Community Survey led to at least 416,000 Brazilians identifying as Latino.
Coding error.
Which is more than 2/3 of Brazilians in the U.S. When the numbers were processed, these people were recoded as not Hispanics. I don't know what they are then.
They're nothing. They're Brazilians.
Brazilians?
Yeah.
Just Brazilians?
They're just Brazilians.
Being civic... Okay, well.
Does not.
Yeah, she was like adamant that they were not Latino. I was like, I'm sorry. Like, she was adamant to the point where I was like, bitch, are you offended? Like, why are you talking like that?
Kind of like how Dominicans say they're not black.
They don't do that. They do claim they're blackhead.
I don't think they do. Oh, older ones, I don't think they do.
Understandably so.
Yeah.
Just like Hispanics when talking Spanish when Texas invaded Mexico. What? I said... I forgot what I said.
First date with Lauren Compton.
What is her whole thing? She's like a Barbie?
She was a playgirl, I believe. And then
she's also a comedian?
I think she does stand up, yeah. I'm pretty sure she does.
Comedian, it says comedian.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Lauren Compton.
Didn't Cam go on her show? Did you see her episode with Cam, the dating one?
I think.
It was so good.
So she was a playmate, and then she started doing stand-up. I think she's from Dallas.
Really?
I think. Or somewhere in Texas.
I love her. She's hella going with it.
She's very funny.
She's leaning in, bitch. All the look, see? She's leaning in all the way.
The one with Mark Norman is really funny. Saw that one.
Her tits are
Over
out
to the
on all
right.
of the dates.
Yep.
Hell
It's a first date. Show up your
That's
ass.
the way to do it, baby. She said for Matt Rife.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to scare you, bro. D.
Try to make eye contact with
But look for Whitney Houston. I mean, what's her
Houston.
name? Cummings.
Whitney, you're back.
For Whitney Cummings, she hid those good girls.
Yeah, that is weird. See if there's another girl on there.
Okay, let me see. Wait, is it
Oh,
new?
is that
It
it?
must be new.
It's fairly new. It's like a year old,
Okay.
maybe.
Yeah, then no, there's nothing. Okay, yeah.
She is
So,
very
but look,
pretty.
okay, she had Tom Segura. I don't know who that old man was. I'm sorry, old man.
That's
a callback to Kiki Palmer.
Ron White,
Matt Rife.
Mark
I
Norman.
don't know who this is. Mark Norman?
Yeah.
That
That one's
Dr.
funny.
Drew.
Dr. Drew.
Hans Kim. She's getting the new comedians, the new school.
Yeah, because she came on what was it? She came on YMH, which is Tom Segura and his wife's podcast. You know his wife had breast cancer? Tom Segura's wife?
She did?
Yeah.
Really?
I think she had a surgery to get it taken care of.
Did they ever talk
It happened
about that?
it happened like recently. They did a whole podcast about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so she did their podcast and then they told her to do her own, or she came to them with the idea to do her own, which is First Date, which is why Tom is the first one on the episode.
Wait, but okay, so on this one, right, so right here, we're just looking at her Instagram feed here, okay? This is this is all facts. This is what it looks like, okay? She starts First Date, and then her first person is Tom Segura, but it looks like she's wearing the same outfit with Whitney Cummings than she is with Tom, right? Oh, no, she's not.
It's a little
is further
lower
down.
No. Okay, go to the Whitney one because we just saw that.
Okay, right. No, dude, you can see it's right there playing this day, hot dog.
I don't know. Nah, dude, look where the line starts. Those are pretty out.
You're going to compare that to the one with Tom Segura? Are you joking? Look at how far down this goes.
There's a candle in the way.
She's plunging.
Okay. Well, let's see. She's had other women on. She's had that chick you like, Esther.
Where?
Somewhere on there.
No. Again, I'm only going by what I'm seeing on her Instagram profile. But her, I mean, if I had tits.
Well,
like
honestly, go to the
First Date
Instagram. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I'm just saying. Oh, maybe you're right.
See, there's more people. I know she's had other women
plunging. Who the fuck is this man?
That's Marcus King. He's a very talented musician. That's Sal Volcano.
Plunging.
Look, see right there. That's Rachel Feinstein, I think.
Is this... Oh, plunging. Okay.
For Rachel.
Nice.
Is that Rachel Feinstein? I don't want to get that wrong. I'm pretty sure it is.
What the fuck this is.
Well, go over to the right where she has her in the photo there and see who it is.
Yeah, you're right.
Rachel Feinstein, right? Okay, cool. Because I always get her and another comedian. See, that's another lady.
You're right. Okay, so she needs to update hers.
Honestly, yeah.
Ma'am.
Or maybe she's just kind of like, all right.
She probably doesn't give a fuck. A hoot and hot damn. I had told you about the posters that I'm making for comedians here in Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
So I ended up making a poster for Kim CONGDON. I hate saying her name. I have to say the G.
CONGDON.
I know how to say it, but I like
CONGDON. She's Puerto Rican.
Is she Puerto Rican?
Yeah.
Isn't she Joey Diaz's sister cousin?
No.
Yeah, she was gonna have a show here in Dallas with Sarah WEINSHENK. I think her name is. I've never seen anything of hers.
She's also funny.
I'm sure.
She's come on Legion of Skanks and Your Mom's House. They have a podcast together.
Who does?
Both of them.
Together?
Yeah.
No. Do they really?
I think it's This Bitch. I think that's the name
of it. Sorry. Wait, because I think they did one with Bobby Lane. I think I watched it, actually.
Yeah, I'm sure they had. Brittany Sanders.
That's why they were coming together.
Yeah. I think they toured together.
That makes so much sense. Like how Bad Friends does it?
Basically, yeah.
It's these two?
They were on Kill Tony recently.
They do not have a podcast together.
Yes, they do.
What's the name of the podcast?
I think it's This Bitch.
It is. Oh. Bro.
Holy.
Bobby Lee.
And then Bobby Lee's on there.
This does not. Who is this? That's not her.
That is her. The photo you have is weird. The photo you have, yeah, the photo you have of her is weird.
That looks nothing like her.
There's another, the
Who
other
the
one.
Fuck
Hold
is
on,
this?
the other
imposter.
The other one that you have, though, the one that I like, the green one, that one looks like her.
Are you sure?
Go down, because the green one. Look there, right there.
Bro,
see?
no fucking
It
way.
looks just like
This
her.
looks like her. Are you joking?
Well, that's also a photograph.
The Kim CONGDON looks like Kim CONGDON.
CONGDON.
I didn't mean to say.
She looks different in every angle.
I mean, that's 3 different people.
No.
Bitch. Don't fucking... Ricky.
Gaslight you.
Don't fucking gaslight
She looks like
me,
Melania
bro.
Trump
what
there,
the
actually.
Fuck, right?
That looks like a photo of Melania Trump.
Somebody, we need to figure this out.
Okay, the one on the left is heavily makeup. For Kim, that's the same photo. It's just the same photo.
Right, but what I'm saying is these are not the same people.
Yeah, they are.
That's not the same person.
Okay. So
Alright.
you did a poster for them?
That I'm never gonna work in this town again.
Nope.
That's not a negative thing. I'm just surprised.
I really like that green poster, though.
I really do like it too. Can you believe he picked the other one?
I mean, everybody has their own taste, but that green one I think looks better.
Yeah, it is very Halloweenish.
It is very that's the only thing.
But the color is very in right now, and I know that
Yeah.
these 2 girls are like in the know, you know?
You didn't even know they had a podcast. How would you know anything about them?
Because I just feel it's just the vibes that they give off, and
Okay.
that's why like it's so powerful, because they're giving that vibe off of a picture. You know what I mean? And comedian girls are usually with it.
Yeah.
They usually know what the fuck is going on. They have to, so that they can comment on pop culture.
Fair point.
So I know that they would have loved that one, but you know, whatever. Everyone likes what they like.
Yeah.
That to me is not better than the other one, but I'm not bitter. Yeah, it ended up getting canceled though. Something about the venue, and I think this is like the second one that they don't. I don't know, because I did a poster for Zach AMICO. Remember that whole thing?
Yep.
And I don't know if they ended up having it, but his Jack Amico's was supposed to happen.
Zach.
What did I say?
Jack.
Oh. Zach Amico's. Okay, Jack sounds better.
It doesn't.
Are we looking for a rebrand here? Zach Amico.
Did you cross your eye?
It was supposed to happen at the ruins, and then last minute they asked me to change the logo to whatever, like D&E Armory. Literally, I'm talking about like second day or day of.
Yeah.
And then this one got canceled too. So what the fuck, Armory DE, whatever the fuck that means. Respectfully.
Well, those are 3 pretty big names in comedy. So maybe they just didn't have the space for it and didn't realize it. You know.
Yeah, that would suck. I was gonna go.
Yeah, you never mentioned it, so I figured that you just didn't go. I didn't realize it got canceled.
Well, no, it was on the 22nd.
Yeah.
So it hasn't happened yet. It was supposed
August
to be this
22nd?
week, yeah.
Then why was there an 8?
8 p.m.
Yeah.
Did you not see? August 28th,
No, and the other
8
one,
PM.
the main one was 8.
That one was just like a rough cut. He hadn't given me all the info, so I just put whatever on it.
Okay.
But yeah, got canceled. Unfortunately, I really wanted to see it, but yeah, I think you're right, because I know that venue. I don't even know if it's like a hole in the wall. Respectfully, like it's not big. Like it's just. I think there's only like maybe 4 or 5 tables in there.
Oh shit.
So the tickets would have had to have been like $50, $60, $80 for them to have
for the amount of people.
Yeah. For it to have evened out. So yeah, probably not.
So how was the kids' first week of school?
No, it was good. We just finished the first week of back to school.
Mm-hmm.
I have a 7th grader, a 6th grader, a 4th grader, and a pre-K baby. Everyone was cool, chilling, ready. They were so bored at the house.
Yeah.
Like so bored. So they were ready to start. There was like this huge debacle with their like school supplies, and Like, there was a meet the teacher night. We were supposed to drop it off there. We did, and then the kids got to class, and they didn't have their supplies.
What do you mean?
So I'm guessing that they didn't get a chance to, like, put everything where it's supposed to go and, like, set everybody up with their... Because some of the supplies is communal supplies, and then some of it is just meant for, like, the kids, you know? So they had gotten none of it. And they were, like... asking them to pull out journals and pencils, and almost half of the room wouldn't have it. This was Lenny's classroom. He was very concerned because he doesn't like to be not prepared, and he came home and he told me that he was upset. He had to ask one of his classmates for his pencils. And he's like, did you take my supplies to school? I was like, bro, you carried your supply box. It's a big ass box to the door. Like, you carried it inside, and we found your classroom, and then you set it down. So he was freaking out.
Blame your son. That's great parenting.
You always...
Is he still in elementary school?
Lenny's 6th grade.
So they took it back?
They took it back this year.
I didn't think they were going to actually do it.
They took it back.
That's crazy because mine was the first one they put in.
Yeah. That was crazy.
Yeah.
I was telling the teachers that. I was like, I was worried for Lenny. Yeah. And then they were like, yeah, it's because the kids were getting too exposed to, like... I guess if they didn't know before, like, now it's very apparent that there's a split right in between those grades. Something happens. It's like pre-puberty.
Puberty?
No. You're like... well, maybe.
Well, I hit puberty when I was like 11.
You had 12 in 6th grade. You're supposed to hit 12 in 6th grade.
I was...
13. Yeah, 13 in 7th grade.
No, I was 12. I was 13 in 7th grade. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
those are for the kids that are late.
Yeah. So this is the way that I always saw it that was weird. When I went to middle school, like the second week of middle school, when I was in 6th grade, it was the first 6th grade class that had gotten moved into the middle school. So I was 12 and then I was 11 and then I turned 12. But I was like one of the oldest ones in my class because my birthday is in the beginning of September. Right. So I'm born late. So everybody else in my class was like 11.
Dude, see what?
And all the 8th graders, the ones that are like me that were born late, which is a lot, they're 14 years, 11 and 14. Like, it doesn't sound like much.
It's a small amount of years.
But the human growth that goes on between those years... And then also kids being late bloomers and stuff like that. Like, there's some kids that didn't hit puberty until they were like 14. Or there are some that fucking like me. I hit it at 11. Yeah, I hit puberty like at 11. Or 12.
I don't know why I made that face. I thought you were trying to say like...
Or, me, who's a fucking man. But I was also very small. I just had pubes. Like, once you get pubes, it's like you hit puberty.
It's over.
That's it.
It's over. Man. But it is a big, like...
It's a giant gap in like, and also the amount of things that you just see in those couple years, especially like our middle school wasn't a great school. So like when I go in and it's kids that are like 14, some that got held back for whatever reason, that might be 15, 15 and 11.
That's scary, dude, to hear it. That's crazy. Scary to hear.
Yeah. And then we were just like, yeah, okay, fuck it.
Yeah.
We're going to do it.
We were scared with Axel, but he just turned out to not give a hoot hot damn. Yeah. Like about shit.
Yeah.
So with those kind of kids, it's easier obviously because they really just don't care. They're just there to like do what they got to do and bounce, Yeah. But if it had been Lenny,
I think it would have been okay.
It would have been okay. I'm not saying he would have had like this drastic thing happen, but I feel like he's already so advanced.
Oh, that's where okay.
Dude.
Yeah.
I mean, he would have had his first girlfriend.
Yeah.
I think at that point, this year.
Yeah.
It's wild to me. Fuck no. I'm so glad that this happened. You have no idea. Like, God, I am God's favorite.
What?
Because he doesn't want me to have to go through that.
I guess.
With my baby, I
guess.
And I also only had sons.
Yeah.
God's favorite. Imagine me having a daughter. She'd be feral.
What? Why?
Because I'd be like, go girl, do your thing.
Oh, so you'd be a bad mom?
I'd be support. I think the term would be supportive. That sounds like support to me.
Support to let your daughter do whatever she wanted?
Not whatever she wanted, but a good enough amount to experience life.
That sounds like bad parenting.
Why are you nervous?
I'm nervous.
Imagine when you have a daughter.
We're
gonna go crazy.
As soon as she gets her period, I'm locking her in the tower.
And I'll be like, bitch, I got your robe.
Let's
Why go.
You're just
we're having a good time.
You're just perpetually doing that.
Let's go.
Yeah, if I had a daughter, everybody would freak out.
Freak.
Yeah.
Freak.
Yeah.
There's this TikTok that I saw.
I would feel bad for Jasenia's niece.
Jasenia's niece?
Yeah.
Really?
She's gone. She ain't the only girl now.
I saw this TikTok where it's the first daughter, the first granddaughter, and the first niece. So it's like the first girl in the family. And there's literally 20 different males of various ages. Like cousins, all boys. All boys. I'm like, dude, that's how it would be. Because it would be me, John, all of my boys just waiting for the first niece.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be insane.
No.
Mom would go ballistic.
Yeah, my daughter's going to be a bad person.
She is. She's going to be a spoiled little brat.
Jasenia's going to have to rein her in. Because I'm not going to fucking do it. I saw this thing where firstborn daughters, like dads raise their firstborn daughters like their sons. Mm-hmm. Which is why you have a mustache. I'm sorry. I'm laughing so hard because I didn't expect me to say that. I said it and I was like, no. Don't say that. Stop. Wait, no, come back.
Shut up. You're so annoying. But yeah. Hendrix.
You haven't told me Jackson. You gotta tell me Jackson.
Jackson.
Because Axel, we know he did well. We got that weird message from him, and I thought me and John were gonna have to go to the school.
No, it was pencil. I thought he had etched it into the fucking thing. I thought so too.
I was like, who gave him a knife?
the teacher? It was pencil. He erased it after because I texted him on just me and him, but like, what the fuck are you doing? And he was like, it's pencil, relax. But the thing is, the kids weren't able to go into the school together, so we had to say bye to Lenny and Jackson like a little bit further away from the entrance because we weren't allowed to go in with them because they're not. The parents were only allowed to go in with pre-K to like sit them down and stuff. So we just said goodbye. We didn't really know. The Hendrix said he had a great time. He loves his teacher. Lenny has had him before, so he was telling Jax that he's a great teacher. Lenny has had Hendrix's current teacher now and Jackson's current teacher at some point. Mm-hmm. So we know all those teachers.
Right.
But no.
What about Axel?
Axel what? Yeah, Axel, we walked him in.
No, like they don't have the same. Did he have any of the same teachers?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. There's one teacher, Mr. McCamey. Shout out Mr. McCamey. He's been all of their teachers.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they've for the does Lenny have because he's not at Marsh, so he doesn't have the teachers that Axel had.
No, but will eventually.
Yeah.
If they stick around.
I think I had some of your teachers.
You had to have had. We were only 2 years apart.
3.
But so.
No, I don't think I did.
Your English teacher.
Which one?
Miss Breeding. She was a different name because short fingers, really white complected, curly brown hair, like an ugly Rory Gilmore.
She wasn't ugly.
She was beautiful.
She was very
thick.
Cute.
Remember, she was thick. She was short. She was thick. I love looking at her butt.
Looking
at.
Oh.
Stop looking at your watch.
No, it's new. I like it.
It is, isn't it? Is it a Casio?
Yeah, got a little new one.
$20.
21.
Okay.
Don't touch it, I don't remember her. What did she taught English? What?
English. It's 10th grade English.
Oh, she's the one that told me I should do AP English, and she was so wrong.
No, you were just lazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Hendrix, I was telling you, Hendrix pissed me off because, like, we went and we said goodbye to Lenny and Jackson, and then we walked around to the pre-K entrance to say goodbye to Hendrix. But while I was saying goodbye, John was still walking the other two a little bit further closer to the entrance. So I was walking down the sidewalk with just me and Hendrix. And I don't know why I told him that he was going to go to school and we were going to leave. So he freaked out, starts darting down the sidewalk, talking about, I don't want to go to school. I don't want to go to school.
He was that kid.
I'm literally running after this
kid.
All the way down the sidewalk.
Did any of the other boys do that?
No, bitch. With all the other boys, I was able to have my moment and, like, say goodbye, cry when I left, like, had a whole thing, you know, like, did my mom thing. But with Hendrix, I was so fucking pissed off because he made me chase him down the fucking sidewalk that I just said, fucking take him. Fucking have him. Fucking. No, I'm just kidding. But we were able to go in and see where he was going to sit and stuff. But I was like, at this point.
Since everybody already knows the boys at the school.
They weren't surprised.
Yeah.
They weren't surprised.
But the teachers weren't surprised. And then, like, the newer parents that, like, are just dropping off their kids. They have to get explained. No, you don't understand. She has 5 boys. She has 5 boys. There's another one coming.
You know what? Right.
There's another one coming next year.
Oh my God. So we were at Meet the Teacher Night and we were like, yes. Because again, the teacher that Hendrix has this year for pre-K, Lenny has had him before. And she goes, oh, we're getting another one? And I was like, yep. And you're getting another one right after. Tell me why she looks at my stomach.
She doesn't know you have another son.
I know. I was like, I was like, no, not here. He's at home. She was like, oh.
It's like, oh no, I'm sorry.
What do you say to that? She's just like, because she assumed I was pregnant.
I would assume that too. If I didn't know you had another one at home.
Oh, and I said that?
Yeah, it's not because, just because of what you said.
I'm at the point now in my thickness journey where people are mistaking me for pregnant. And at that point, something must be done.
That's a different kind of belly, though. And you carry it differently.
Where do I carry it? In my butt?
No.
Where? My belly?
No, like pregnancy, you carry differently.
Oh.
You know?
In pregnancy, I get
skinny. You're more like...
No.
Your back is more arched and strong as hell. I bet when you're pregnant, you could deadlift at least like 315.
No, I wouldn't dare. I was eating.
You can work out when you're pregnant.
I know.
You should.
Don't say that.
What?
Don't say that. Don't say that.
No, yeah, you can.
No, you can't.
And it's recommended because it makes labor easier.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
Ladies?
Doing like squats and stuff. Not heavy, obviously, but just like
you could, but like, why would you waste the opportunity?
So that because then, whatchamacallit, the labor would be like 20 minutes.
How do you know? How many kids have you had?
Like raised myself?
Yeah.
None. How many have I had? Also none.
Don't, you're gonna fucking jinx yourself.
Right?
What would you do? What would you do?
What if somebody came up to me with like a 10-year-old or something?
You'd be like,
no, false. That's not my child.
Take a DNA test.
That thing's ugly.
Well, what are we working with here?
Exactly.
Do you think you have sex with a mean girl? You've had sex with mean girls before?
No.
Okay.
Well. I don't like mean girls. Jasenia's mean as hell.
No, she's not. She's an angel on earth.
She's mean as hell. To y'all. Y'all don't know what she's like behind closed doors.
Well, you don't count. So
she's so mean. You know what happened on Friday?
I love mean girls. I love girls that are mean to their like significant others because at that point I know that like they're of sound mind and intelligent. You know what I mean? Okay. Like I get you.
Okay.
Because we know that men stay around for mean girls when they're mean to them. I don't know what it is. It's a hormone.
I don't think it's a hormone. I think it's
there's this
being used to abuse.
There's a over it.
There's a what?
I'm fucking over it.
There's a fucking Friday. So Jasenia hangs out with Velez like on Fridays typically. and I'm home like by myself, you know. So I was just chilling, and then I go to sleep, and around 3 a.m, the dogs start barking. And I'm like, oh, it's probably Jasenia or Alex, because Alex had gone out too. And then Jasenia opens the door. I'm like half awake, and I see her walking towards me, but like my eyes are still adjusting to the light. And I was like, oh, okay, it's just Jasenia. She's coming over to my side of the bed, and I'm like, okay, she's gonna give me a little kiss, and then go to her side of the bed, lay down. Got on top of me, like not like sexually, but just like I'm laying in bed, and I have like a sliver of room on my left because I'm on my side. And then on the right is all her side. She just laid on top of me, nuzzled her neck right here, and then just went to sleep. I was just there like, okay. And now I'm awake because I have her on me. I was like, all right. So I tried to go back to sleep, and then I had to pee. So I got back. I just got up, went to go pee, and then just slept on her side of the bed.
You think that's mean?
Yeah.
That's love.
She made me get up.
That's so funny.
Fucking, she is mean though. I can't remember what she did. Oh, we were laying in bed yesterday morning, and then she was talking to her family on the phone, and I was just like kind of scrolling on my phone, and I turn around like to kind of give her my back, and I'm shirtless, and then she starts like messing with my, like I had a pimple on my back, and she started messing with it.
With your back knee?
Yeah. And she started messing with it, and I don't like that. So I started going, stop it. And then she just kept doing it, but she knew that I couldn't scream at her while she's on the phone with her mom.
She's like, let me take all these motherfuckers out right here, right now.
No.
No, but yeah, Hendrix, he ended up crying half the week, and then Thursday and Friday, I don't do drop off. John just drop off, so I haven't been able to see. Cause Monday, like I said, he just went in like nothing, like he was fine. But Tuesday and Wednesday, John said when he dropped him off that he cried, and then Thursday and Friday, he didn't cry, but it was because of a teacher. John said, I think they have like a new PE teacher, and he was saying that as soon as he saw him, I guess whatever, like the school probably got the PE teacher to come to the pre-Kers to like amp him up or something. But when he saw him, he just went in like nothing, didn't cry, and it happened again on Friday. He saw the same coach, same teacher. He like dabbed him up or whatever and went inside and didn't cry.
That's good.
Yeah, so but I was gonna say, I put in the Rockwall thing because I just feel like we shouldn't take lightly like how attached the kids get to these teachers.
Yeah.
You know, especially if they're like just good from the start, like pure-hearted.
I didn't get attached to any of my teachers.
I got attached to several. Like really attached.
Yeah.
Not like crazy or anything, but like I really did, like I really felt safe with them. I like felt like they were genuine about their job and wanting to be there, because kids can tell when like you're like an iffy person, you know. And like, I'm
not saying that I had like bad teachers, but there wasn't one where I was just like, oh, you impacted my life.
Yeah. So, but that I was writing that because there was this teacher in Rockwall ISD, and it's getting a lot of news right now. Last November in 2023, a mom found out by her 4-year-old little boy that a teacher was essaying him. I guess, I don't know when it started. I don't think the 4-year-old even knows how to verbalize it, but obviously school year starts in September, sometimes late August, wherever. I mean, I don't know what Rockwell's thing is, but from September the latest to November, when he, like, the parents were finally able to understand what he was saying, and then they like reported it to the police. Apparently there was footage of the teacher holding that little boy back and another little boy from recess, and then somehow that got deleted, but it's a whole thing now because she's on leave and she's getting paid, and it's disgusting. Yeah. And it's like what she did was obviously disgusting and wrong, but like,
did she get arrested?
She didn't get arrested.
What?
She hasn't gotten arrested.
That's crazy.
They've been doing, from November to now, they've been doing this like investigation, and I guess now I don't know, I'm not sure, but the only thing I can guess why it went so viral, obviously because it's something heinous, but because I think they've ruled that there's not enough like evidence to support, whatever.
Damn.
And so the parent of the little boy, they had a town meeting in Rockwall, and there was a bunch of people there. It went viral on TikTok. And yeah, it sucks. Like it really sucks. You don't take your kids to daycare because you want them to, talk. This is why most people do it, but you want to be able to like have them tell you if something is wrong. And a lot of people avoid daycare, A, because that they financially can, but B, because they want to avoid something like this. And then the kid goes off to fucking school, and it happens to them at school. It's like these adults are with our kids half of the time. Yeah. And to find out that they would like step over such a boundary is insane. Yeah. But I hope she dies. I hope she gets convicted. I hope they do all kinds of horrific things to her in jail. Because it's disgusting.
Yeah. Damn, that's fucking crazy.
You want to have a kid?
A 4-year-old? No.
This is the worry that there is 24/7.
God, dude, I would murder somebody if they touched my kid.
I would murder somebody. Like, actually, use this recording as evidence, bitch, because that's how down I am. I will. Oh God, it's disgusting.
There was a video that was going around. They were like asking men and women if they would kill for their children, and like only the men were saying yes,
and the women were saying no.
The women were saying like no. Like that's a little extreme, but I feel like that's not right. Like I feel like all women would be like yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and I mean, people have proven it.
Yeah, totally. There was that one guy who was in court, and whatchamacallit, a guy had gotten arrested for murdering and raping a young girl. She was probably like 16 to 19, somewhere around there. And then once they get it to court, the dad was asked to speak, and he talks to the judge. He's like, "Can you just give me like 5 minutes in the room with him?" And the judge was like, "I can't do that. I'm sorry. I know you're hurting, blah, blah, blah." He's like, "Okay." And then he just charged at him.
Why do I feel like I've seen that? Is it old?
An older white dude. It's probably like 2018, 19, somewhere around there.
I think I've seen that. Yeah, I think I've seen that.
He didn't do anything to him. Because he charged at him, but then the bailiff and security, Yeah, dude, fuck that. I'm taking a goddamn sledgehammer to their heads.
That's the thing, though. As soon as something like that happens to your kids, you're not the same person. Like, how could you be? So, I mean, at that point, you really have nothing to lose. It's like your family's devastated already. Like, the start point was when the action happened, not the anger that followed. Yeah. It's like all downhill from there.
Yeah, that's the only thing that would stop me is just like, shit, well, I could kill them, and then I could go to jail, and now my family's without me,
I feel like if John did that, I'd be like, hell yeah. Go to jail, baby. I'll be waiting for you as soon as you walk out that fucking door.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm saying, like, now the boys are going to grow up without him.
Yeah. I would just hope that they
If the outcome ends up being, like, manslaughter, 20 years,
Mm-hmm. I feel like any judge would take pity on...
They can't.
Yeah.
They have to go... Some can, but they have to go by, like, the letter of the law or blah, 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 whatever. And more than likely, it's just going to be like, all right, well, you killed somebody's life.
They'll probably take you out early, though. Like, they'll give you,
try to kind of work it out a little bit, but still there's time that you're going to be not with your children, Yeah. That's the only thing that I would think of. And then also, if you do that, like, if your child just tells you, like, hey, this person essayed me, and then you just run and kill them.
No, I feel like the death would come if all else fails.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
If
at that
they
point,
don't get convicted.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude.
Because as soon as they go to jail, they're gonna pay for what they did, and it'll be worse than killing them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like if you just immediately react like, okay, well, I'm gonna go kill this person.
No, because also, like, who could blame you for killing them afterwards? Because you've already tried to do the right thing.
Be like, all right, I tried. Bop.
Tried.
You're welcome. Wouldn't even resist. As soon as they hit the floor, just like, all right, you're welcome. Take me.
Honestly,
I tried.
yeah.
I tried. Y'all tried. Y'all voted wrong.
Yeah, you should have gave him
30 to life.
30 to life. Multiple life sentences.
Yep. All right, so there was some other fun stuff that happened in Dallas specifically. Your two favorite people in the world, Kenny and Vanna, were in Dallas from Love Island.
It's Janae.
Well, then why didn't you write Janae?
That's a J. And I feel like you're being a little
a V?
BITCH, you little sassy. You little sassy so.
Moi? Entrez-vous? Parlez-vous français?
Yes.
Escargot?
Kenny and Janae from Love Island, which have you seen? This just anyone watch Love Island, right?
I think so, but I don't listen to it.
Oh God, I think you would love it. But they were in Dallas.
I don't like any reality TV shows. The only one I liked was The Circle.
Really?
Yeah, just because one of the girls was from Dallas, and I was like,
well, Kenny's from Dallas.
Yeah, but he's got a stupid ass name like Kenny.
Kenny, that's what she used to call him. Kenny, and now
so it's a white girl and a.
It's not a white girl; it's a black girl and a Dominican.
Oh, that's
what Dominican. But she literally manifested that man. Like she was in the. I think it was recorded. She's like in the villa, and like Villa, whatever. He's a bombshell. So the bombshells come in like as the show progresses. Well, that's why they're called bombshells.
What's a bombshell?
Like a sexy person.
No, I know, but like in the context of the show,
a sexy person that comes into the villa to.
Yeah.
Whatever. To spicing things up. So Janae was with.
I've seen that. Okay, like they'll.
Yeah. So Kenny was a bombshell, but before he came into the villa, she manifested him. Like she wanted him to be above 6 foot.
Via.
Oh, shut up, Ricky! God damn it. She wanted him to be Latino. She wanted him to be from New York. So he comes in. He's 6'2". He's from Brooklyn, and he's Dominican.
Some guys get all the luck.
And she's like, oh my God, you can see in, like in their TikToks and stuff. Everyone on social media, like this man, I've only ever seen this look but once before, and it's you with Jasenia. He's like obsessed with her. He fucking like kisses the ground that she walks on, literally. And they're my favorite. But they were in Dallas. They were at the Komodo, and they were at Akai, which Akai is where our friend DJ
Via. They were at Akai
where our friend DJ
DJs.
Chris, he goes by many names. He's currently rebranded. I'll put the name here. He has a residency there, so I was gonna see if he would get me in, but I think I was like tired or stuffed eating. But yeah, so they were in Dallas, and it was cool because everyone was posting them on TikTok. Like if they saw him, they were posting videos of them, and I was like, oh my God, they're in Dallas. And Kenny lives in Dallas, so Janae's gonna be in Dallas.
We were talking about Kenny and Vanna.
It's not Vanna, it's Janae.
It might be Janae, but down here it says Vanna.
Okay.
My show notes say Vanna.
It's Janae, and
it's Shafid. You ever watch that?
No.
It's not a TikTok, but it was a Vine.
Oh, here we go.
Where this dude, he was like, all right, guys, we're going to take roll call. And then he reads the name. He's like, shithead. And then he goes, it's Shafid.
Okay, class, let's take roll. Shithead? It's Shafid.
Vine was a shit.
Okay. 6-second videos?
It's Shafid. Yeah, but look how much joy it brings us.
Right.
Ladies, remember, 6 seconds.
I can't believe you liked being on Vine, but you refused to be on TikTok. It's essentially the same thing. People just having fun on an app. I got you. Can't say shit now, huh? Because I got you.
Well, I was on Vine when I was a stupid 20-year-old. And now,
you're an adult at 18.
And now I'm a stupid 29-year-old.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're no better.
Nope.
Anyways, what was the next thing that we're talking? Okay, Jenny Janae, yeah, they're in Dallas. I just wanted to see them.
You wanted to see them?
Yeah, because she's like very popular.
Did you want to tell them that they changed your life in a positive way?
Yes, I did.
Loser.
I did want to.
Loser.
And yeah, they're very popular. They're one of the favorites. Actually, Janae, she's a whole vibe. She's so funny, like without even trying. She's like Victoria.
Who's Janae?
I'm done with the Vinay shtick. Okay,
I think it's
dicky.
I think it's Vanna.
It's not Vanna. Anyway, what's next? What's on the thing?
TikTok. Disney lawsuit.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, this is actually really fucked.
What? Oh, that lawsuit.
Yeah.
So I was watching Trisha Paytas, her show. I know you love her.
Love her. Love her to death. I love her.
She's your favorite content
until
creator.
She dies. I don't hope she dies. She has children that are gonna definitely miss her.
Yeah.
But those kids are probably gonna come out gross.
She's changed. She had bipolar. What is it? Personality disorder, bipolar personality disorder, PPD, PDD, PP.
Borderline personality disorder.
Borderline person that she had that. She's does still this therapy, gets medicated.
That's
so
great.
Relax.
That's great. She should be in an institution, but that's great.
You make me mad every time you say that.
Why?
I feel because
you don't know this fucking person. Why are you mad?
Because I feel like you would be the type to put me in an institution,
buddy.
And I'm just like a days away.
I've been saying that since I was 7.
Right. You should be in an institution.
I should. That'd be so great.
It's all you. It really is just all your fault.
Yeah. I'm the center of the universe. Okay, so this is what's happening with the Disney lawsuit, right?
Yeah, okay, what?
There was this couple that went there at a certain time within the past 5 years or whatever. And the woman was a doctor, right?
Uh-huh.
And she very specifically said to this restaurant that she was at, possibly Magic Kingdom, that she could not have any nuts. She had a terrible nut allergy. And that she needed to be reassured that there was no nuts. And the waiter was like, I got you, dog. No nuts. She dies because of nuts.
Because of nuts. That she told them about.
That she 100% told them about. Which makes total sense. I used to work with a dude who had a nut allergy so bad that like when I would open up a Snickers close to him, he'd be like he'd smell it and be like, I gotta get away.
Really?
Yeah, sometimes I would use it as a weapon. It's not great.
Okay, wait, before you go further. So we have a cousin and her baby daddy is very allergic to limes, but not that allergic. He just kind of gets itchy, you know? Limes. And obviously we have carne asadas, or we used to, all the time. So if that motherfucker looked at her wrong during the carne asada, she would pour some fucking lime on his tacos. And he would know. He would know that
before
she
he
did it. No, once he'd be like, you fucking bitch.
Yeah. Who?
You know who was?
What? Makes sense.
Honestly, yeah.
So messy.
Scary ass bitch.
So messy.
I love it.
Fucking. Yeah, so.
I want to do that to John with kiwi.
I don't think he's actually allergic to kiwi, is he?
Right.
It's like the thing you did with the boys and cats.
Oh, yeah. I purposely made them allergic to cats. Not made them.
You
made them think.
Yeah, no.
But people do that, actually. Like, I used to work at Sawgrass for like a month. And...
I interned at Sawgrass.
And I could make that a thing.
Yeah, you've had a lot of jobs for a month.
Yeah, and because my man has 2 jobs, okay. The waiters would like, they're not allergic. Like, would like not believe that shit. They'd be like, they're, you know, like just be like, oh, they're pussies or whatever. Like, you complain too much. They're like trouble customers. when they would say that they have an allergy. So this is the ramifications of like the waiters that actually do think that.
Yeah, I would take that so serious.
So fucking seriously, dude. And that, cause you, by thinking that people are overreacting in their allergies, a bitch died.
It sucks because there are people that are like that, where it's just kind of gives them an itchy throat. But also, you don't want a fucking itchy throat. Why would you want to, like...
And also, you don't want to be responsible for someone dying.
Legit, yeah.
Ceasing to exist.
Yeah. I had a
buddy.
Why
would you chance that?
But you did mention, like, oh, they're a problem customer. And that reminded me, I had a buddy that worked at, I'm not going to say the name, but it rhymes with Bar Stucks.
Okay. If you said Bar Stucks to me, I would think that that's a legitimate restaurant.
Honestly? All right.
Trademark that hoe.
Trade it. So, he used to work at Starbucks. Shit.
Oh, okay. Did not even think about that. Okay. And now I know who it is.
So my buddy
give me free stuff. Okay.
So my buddy Amir that worked at Starbucks, he just forgot who now lives at him and like he worked there for years, so I would always just get free shit. And then I was kind of cool with some of the coworkers or whatever. So there was this one time that all of them would talk about the same customer. That was terrible. And then I worked at Panda, and that same customer would go there.
I forgot you worked at Panda.
Yeah, I worked there for like a summer. It sucked. I hated the manager. And then
he would go there too?
The family would go there because they raised the kids like this. It was fucked. It was like, I think it was mostly the woman that was doing it. And I think the husband was more kind of like, dude, chill out.
Yeah.
When I tell you what it is, you're going to be like, what the fuck?
What?
So they would come in, get an order, freeze it at home, drink like half of it, freeze it at home, bring it back the next day and return it. And ask for a refund.
You're joking.
Not joking.
What?
And the only reason I knew about the Panda, this was after I worked there, but he had also worked there and said, like, yeah, and I'm pretty sure it's the same woman that used to go to Panda and do the same thing. She would get food, leave a little bit of it, and be like, I didn't like it. But the next day would come.
What?
Yeah. And almost every restaurant's policy is like, okay, yeah, we'll just give you a refund.
Let me see the time on the receipt.
Yeah.
If it's been more than 8 hours, you clearly loved it, and it has already digested in your stomach. Bitch.
If you left the store with it,
I'm sorry. If you didn't immediately come back, and also, if you didn't find a hair or a roach or a rat or any other sort of rodent in the food, you're not getting your money back. What the fuck?
This is going to be controversial, but I always just take the hair off and eat it.
Same. I could give a fuck if there's a hair in my fucking food. The fuck? That's not going to stop me from...
Let's go, boy. Yeah.
Devouring this shit.
I do not give
okay.
a fuck.
I don't care.
I do not give a
I'll
fuck.
eat stuff off the floor.
Most people... Yeah. Same. I think we might have been raised wrong.
I think we were raised to not give a fuck.
Let's get back to this lawsuit.
We're definitely not demure, and we're definitely not mindful. We're not approachable.
So,
okay, yeah.
the waiter ignores it. Either ignores it or the kitchen ignores it. Somebody didn't do their job.
Yeah, right.
And the food ends up getting to this woman. She eats it, has nuts, goes into anaphylactic shock, dies.
Oh, my God.
Dies. She's no longer with us. R.I.P. And she was a doctor.
Yeah, but one of the worst people to take away from this earth.
Yeah.
A healer.
Yeah.
Unless she was like,
a shitty doctor.
Yeah.
She probably wasn't. She was a woman.
Probably wasn't,
She
right?
was a woman of color, so bite your goddamn tongue.
Right. Was she Asian? She looked like Hawaiian.
Pacific Islander, something like that.
Yeah. Wow. So fucking sad.
Yeah. So she's gone. Her husband, obviously grieving, but wants to do something. Wants to do something about it. Decides to sue Disney. They're going through the whole court documents and everything, and apparently there's a clause in the Disney Plus terms and conditions that says that you can't sue Disney. It's very specific and very lawyery.
It's if you signed up for it.
Mm-hmm.
I think because Apple's doing this too. But I think it's a specific thing, like if you sign up for it on like the PlayStation or something.
Yeah, there's like some
Or
weird
that-
specifics.
Yeah.
It's a very specific way that you would have to agree to it. Like, I think it's for Apple Music only too.
I think so.
Yeah, but it's really fucked because essentially, like, when nobody reads that shit, you know.
Yeah.
Like, you just go to the end, click it, and that's where they're hoping. This is also a South Park episode. God, they're so good at this.
They're so good at this.
Anyway, so everybody talks about Simpsons predicting shit. Fucking South Park.
Yeah.
So far, 2 out of 900. But, yeah, so it says it in their clause that they're not allowed to arbitrate against the company. And it looks like the courts might just be like, yeah, okay.
It's not. Yeah, you.
Sorry, you signed. You agreed to it.
Crazy
read it.
business. Crazy.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Imagine, dude. So then what? Like, what would happen after that? Like, is there another way that you could go to sue, like, civilly?
No, it's a huge corporation. You would have to go through so many. You would have to try to get the Supreme Court to make a law that says it's not right to do this.
To just like have people.
To just have a clause that says, "Hey, you can't sue us."
If you agree to, like, what the? I'm agreeing to watch your TV shows. Also, I'm paying you to watch the TV shows. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. So.
I kind of don't care because I don't think I'll ever go to Disney.
Yeah. That's also kind of another thing. Like, these people were Disney adults.
Okay. I love Disney.
Yes. Not spending thousands of dollars to go on.
Yeah, well,
to go take a picture with Goofy.
Because I don't have it. But if I didn't have kids and if all my money was just my money, fuck yes.
Why?
Because it's fun. It's the most magical place on earth. It's in the description. Why wouldn't you want to go there?
I would have done that Disney cruise when we were kids. You remember that?
You would do it now. Shut the fuck.
I don't think I would do it.
We were saying earlier that you said that you would only go
with you. Yeah, you'd be the only person I'd go with, just to see you go full retard.
I do it very well.
We would have so much fun at Disney together.
You do it honestly.
And honestly, I feel like it'd be healing. I had a buddy that worked there. He would, whatchamacallit, he loved it. And he...
I see it's the most magical place on earth. Why wouldn't you want to... I feel like something's wrong with you and that you... I think you're jealous is what I think it is. I think you're bitter that you can't go. Which you could.
I could go.
You could go.
So
go
that,
have fun.
So that
you could pay for me.
So that knocks your whole argument?
Yeah.
I love that Jasenia isn't like, let's go to Disney. Like, if
you
she
really
told...
wouldn't go.
No.
This isn't just your like little sinister shtick. Like you wouldn't have fun.
I see no point in going.
You're a Disney kid.
Yeah. And now I'm a full-grown adult.
And you could, as an adult, decide to go.
That's not the issue.
What's the issue? Do you feel like it's pedophilic for you to like want to go?
100%. Dude,
I think you're reading too much into this.
Okay, couples, I
they
can understand.
Engage there.
Yeah, they're so dumb. But couples I get because the girl could just be like, I really want to go. I never got a chance to go. And then the guy would be like,
sexist.
Yes. Been. It's been established.
Okay. Didn't expect for it to take that turn.
Because girls can be a little more whimsical, you know? Where they're just like, I want to go to Disney. And then the guy would be like, all right. I want to continue to get pussy, so yes.
No,
spend
you would have so much fun.
fucking $4,000.
The Harry Potter, isn't the Harry Potter thing still there?
Yeah.
Come on.
I don't know. I don't need my own wand. I got it right here. Yo!
I think you would love it.
No, because it ends up boiling down to like way too expensive food. Waiting in hot ass lines.
Yeah.
Fucking some of those lines can be like an hour or two.
That's why I wouldn't do it with kids.
Get like, you're still waiting in line if you're there. We could get drunk at the park though.
Right. Kids cannot get drunk. They're not fun.
We can get kicked out.
I would not do that.
Let's get kicked out of Disney.
That would be a you thing.
Let's get kicked out of Disney.
Leave your debit card, please, sir. Hey, give me his wallet. He's not gonna need it in jail.
Why do you think I'm paying for you? You're not my child.
Because you said that you would use me to get in.
I would only take my child if they wanted to go when they were like 10, because that's when you can actually make memories. But I wouldn't take like a 4-year-old.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't take no. I wouldn't take a toddler.
Yeah.
People that go with their newborns.
Why?
Poor babies just in there in the like thing.
In the heat.
In the heat.
Crazy. But
I wouldn't go with kids.
Yeah, I also wouldn't go because they're not attentive to my food allergies. Clearly. Yeah.
And you can't sue if you die.
And I got Disney Plus. So.
Well, I was watching Trisha Paytas and TP.
Toilet paper?
No. It really hurts me to my soul.
Trash pussy. What else can I think of?
It really hurts me to my soul because I actually do love her. And this Trisha slander is ripping me apart. I need you to love her. As much or more than I do. Okay?
Tragic prodigy.
She wasn't
Come
a
on.
She wasn't a prodigy.
Thank you.
Were you thinking about this the whole time?
Yeah, I wasn't listening to you at all. All right.
Anyway, they were talking about Disney too, but they were talking about Deadpool because the guy that plays Deadpool at Disney. Like is
not
making like no, it's like an actor that plays like is in character all day. He he said he was saying like a gay joke, and like that's Deadpool's thing, right? Like
yeah, but
still, it's at a kids park. But apparently he does this like all the time. Like this is a known thing that happens at Disney.
Well, the thing about Disney is like you're supposed to be immersed. Like Disney is crazy where like they have. Underground they have a whole system where like all the characters and everything it's fucking cool, honestly, and the people that work there are like hard Disney people. Yeah, even after like they stop working there. Yeah. Like if I had a friend that worked at Disney and they were like an actual character, like they were Goofy, they couldn't say like, yeah, I used to be Goofy. They have to be like, I'm friends with Goofy, and they actually do it because they're fucking insane.
But yeah, whatever.
Like, there's a whole system underground of like so that they can walk, and they have their break rooms down there and shit. And then the trash cans, nobody comes and picks it up. There's like a tubing system that goes underneath it. So you throw your trash in, it gets filled to a certain level, and then it empties out, and then it goes straight to a trash compactor. So the trash cans there can never move because they're immobile because they're connected to a whole pipe system. And then also, what? You're bullshitting. No, I'm not kidding. Okay. Because they don't want people, like, first off, they make everybody be very clean. Like, the customers that go there. If you throw trash on the floor, I'm pretty sure you get kicked out. Really? That has to do with the fact that, like, they don't want anybody just kind of, like, just a regular Mexican walking around and sweeping shit, you know, and throwing it in the trash. Because it takes away from the magic, you know? Yeah. Okay. Like, that can make sense. That's crazy, though. It's very aggressive. Like... It's a lot to do just for some trash. Like, I wouldn't mind seeing trash every now and then. That's why I'm saying it's not the trash. It's the people cleaning it up. Where you're right, like, okay. Or have it. I don't mind people taking trash out of the trash can. No, it takes away from the magic. But that's what I'm saying. It's so aggressive. Like that we could have done without. That's why it's so crazy. Yeah. Like, it's insane. People are ridiculous. Crazy. Yeah. And then there's one wild story. I don't know what it was, but I read this online where there was a girl that was playing Cinderella, right? We might have to cut this out. Yeah, maybe tell me later. So like they're not allowed to break character or hugs or anything like that. Like this is why the adult thing is weird. Because, like, if you just want to go up there and, like, oh, I want to take a picture, as a guy, like if I was just by myself and I just wanted to go take a picture with fucking Cinderella or something, if we're taking a photo, they can't break the hug.
With kids.
They can't break the hug.
With anyone?
Mm-mm.
Doubt
They
it.
can't break the hug.
So you think that it's weird because you think guys go there to like fulfill this? Like,
I don't think it happens. Guys go up there and grope the women.
really?
Yeah, it's really bad.
What?
Yeah.
And they told you? Your friend?
No, I read this online.
Oh.
There's like a whole subreddit. That's not what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. This is also like scrubbed from the internet. I think like Disney destroyed it. But apparently I shouldn't say it.
You shouldn't say it. Tell me later.
Okay.
Next. No, stop. You want to say it.
So bad. I'm just kidding. I don't know anybody.
No, this is all alleged.
Yeah. This was all told to me in a dream by the head of Walt Disney.
Like the actual head?
Yeah. It's frozen underneath the
Ew,
park.
stop. No.
Actually, no, it's not underneath the park. It's where the castle is. This is where I get the problem. Like, whenever people started going back to Disney World after COVID, it was so many people posting, like, this is my first time seeing the castle. And then they start crying, like, dude, what the fuck?
You don't like people to be happy.
Nope.
That's
the wrong kind of happy.
This is where we incorporate Ricky Rodriguez.
Yeah.
That's your shtick. You're bitter about everything. You play it well. And then we might have found your niche.
Maybe. But fucking, you don't think it's weird that a full-grown adult with no children goes to a child's theme park and then cries when they see the castle? You don't think that's weird? You don't think that's kind of like... I understand the whimsy of it.
Some people...
And then puts it on the internet.
I mean, a lot of things are disturbing, yeah, but it doesn't warrant, like, being utterly disgusted.
But you're utterly disgusted by things that, like... This is my version of... whatchamacallit. Hold on. This is, like, my version of reality TV.
What?
This is my version of reality.
I love reality TV.
Exactly, and you get disgusted by the guys on there because they'll do
I see
certain
what
things.
you're saying.
You get me?
Okay, yeah. Okay, fine, I'll let you have it. It's kind of weird, but I'll let you have it.
You get what I'm saying.
I get what
right?
I'm saying. Get what you're saying.
But these are real people.
Yeah, some people it's like
And you feel personally attacked.
they were tortured as kids. Some people were like actually tortured as kids, and sometimes they grow up to want to experience any sort of happiness, and sometimes they go too far. But it comes from
Get over it. Stop going to children's theme parks without children.
It might come from
Ricky 2024. Ricky Rodriguez.
No, it's Ricky Rodriguez.
I could change my name.
You could change your name. You're a full adult.
I like Nunez.
But it doesn't have a ring to it, like Ricky Rodriguez.
Ricky Nunez is fine.
Then why haven't you gotten anywhere?
I haven't gotten anywhere with Ricky Rodriguez either. Imagine.
Just started, right?
Imagine.
Like the flip.
I'm not even that good. Like, I just go to an open mic and the agent's just like,
branding.
Ricky Rodriguez, 2 R's? Alliteration?
Ricky, you should do it.
I
If
can
not
get- no,
legally, then just
I'm not changing my name.
socially. We're doing it. Ricky, the
No, I like Nunez better.
Rodriguez.
Or maybe I'm just
Say
used to it.
Yeah.
Ricky Nunez.
That's the visceral reaction I got. Say it again.
Well, that's not
Say
fair.
it again.
Ricky Nunez.
My jaw
You're-
is like my neck tenses up.
Your name is too long.
I love ADRI'S Alejandra.
Your name is too long.
But I love it.
Mm.
But you don't love Ricky Nunez. It doesn't sound
Yeah.
as good as Ricky Rodriguez.
Because it's quick, short.
What?
Damn, Ricky Rodriguez sounds good. I'll think about it. All right. So, yeah, it's fucked up. She can't, like, the husband can't sue, essentially. I think it might get thrown out, or Disney's trying to get it thrown out.
Mm-hmm.
It's so fucked.
It would be so fucked. I mean, but yeah, it's so fucked. The waiter should be in jail. At the very least.
I don't even think he got fired.
Madness.
Or she. We don't know.
It's ridiculous. But, yeah, that's Disney for you. I mean, what are you gonna do?
Yeah. So let's get into what you really care about. Blake Lively.
Here's the thing. with Blake Lively.
She's beautiful, and nobody should expect her to say things that are correct in any way.
The moment that Blair Waldorf turned against Serena van der Woodsen, we knew.
Oh, we're talking about fake people. Okay.
No, she's not fake. She's a spirit that lives within a lot of us millennials. So,
like Jesus.
I never liked Blake Lively.
Yeah, you did. You loved her.
I did.
You're such a liar.
I did.
Do you forget that I lived with you for 22 years? Do you
I
just,
loved
is that just
Gossip
not?
Girl, but I loved Gossip Girl for Blair and Chuck. Okay, that was why I was watching it. After a while, Serena was fucking annoying. Okay, she was a bad actress.
And
she was
also
annoying.
Killed somebody.
She killed somebody. Her hair was always like matted everywhere. Hair was disgusting.
Hair was great.
She needed a brush several times within that show.
No.
Blair Waldorf clocked it a couple times. There's a scene where like Blair says, "Look at your hair, it's disgusting. Have you even taken a shower this morning?"
She didn't need to.
She must have smelled.
That was probably just like actually just her.
Yeah.
What's her name? What's the actress name?
They didn't like each other. So here's the thing with Blake Lively.
What's her name though? Blair.
Leighton Meester.
Leighton. I knew it was a weird name.
She was born in jail.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Yeah.
Leighton Meester. Serena van der Woodsen, aka Blake Lively.
Is that what they mean?
Yes.
No. Like
To
her
me?
being born in jail. Is that what multiple life sentences means?
What?
She was born in jail.
Who was?
Leighton. That's multiple life sentences.
If that's a Ricky Rodriguez joke, let's not go there.
All right.
Yeah, so
They didn't like each
apparently
other?
people like the internet is forever. People have been going back. They went to Blake Lively's Instagram. None of her previous co-stars are following her. Anna Kendrick doesn't follow her. There was like tension with Anna Kendrick too. And you can see it in their interviews. I don't know if I want to show you now, but there's interviews that people have brought up on TikTok now where like she's very uncomfortable, but Anna Kendrick, she's a quick one. So she was always like visibly in the interview, like not bullying, but like poking at Blake and like them knowing.
What movie did they do?
They did, let me see.
Oh, was that one? No,
the killer one. Where Blake Lively is the
her?
killer. Yeah, let's see. Blake Lively.
Turn the volume down.
Yeah, I did. Anna Kendrick. Someone in the comments asked if she ever interviewed her, Blake again. Christy replied, "Yes, I did. Next time I met her, I entered the interview room after another guy who right after got his interview confiscated. Confiscated. Okay, anyway. So apparently, okay, so the whole thing with Justin Baldoni and her is that she essentially, her and Ryan Reynolds wanted to make This Is Us, or It Ends With Us, and Deadpool into Barbie and Oppenheimer. Because you know, like, the whole Barbie and Oppenheimer thing was crazy.
That's funny.
And they were duking it out for, what was it, like, Oscar, Emmy, whatever the fuck, awards thing. And they were trying to do this thing. Little did they know, they fucked the whole thing.
You can't force something like that.
It's a once in a lifetime kind of thing.
Yeah.
But also
and
the
if you
Barbie,
do, you have to be very like subtle about it, you know. And that just happened to be a thing of like, oh, they're getting released on the same day. These two movies didn't have anywhere near the same release date, did they?
I think they were releasing in the same weekend. I think, or the same like week.
I don't think so.
Let me see. When did?
Because that was kind of the whole thing of like, okay, well, they decided to release them on the same day. So it was a thing of like, you got to choose. Are you going to go to Barbie or are you going to go to Oppenheimer, you know?
And but then they made it, because it was Barbie. They made it a whole thing because it was like a whole like woman's
Barbie
cast.
was bigger.
They made an opportunity out of it, and like the marketing was crazy for it, because essentially it's like girls rule, boys rule type of thing. Not in a negative way, but like to empower women or whatever.
But I think it was more of a natural thing of like the internet kind of just ran with it. Like Barbie and Oppenheimer the same day. Let's make memes, do this. And then they took that opportunity of like, oh, this is what they're focusing on. So let's attack that.
Yeah.
It could have also just completely came from like the studio that like forced that in, you know?
Yeah.
But you can't have the two main characters doing it, because then it looks like the studio is. You get what I'm saying?
But also, like, Blake was a producer. It turns out Ryan Reynolds was like changing the script. There was a There was a strike. He passed through the picket line, which is a big no-no in
Well, explain that more.
What is it called? In strikes.
But you gotta explain that a little more.
So essentially, there was a specific scene that is in the book. It Ends With Us, and Ryan Reynolds rewrote that scene. But when he rewrote the scene, it was during the writer's strike in Hollywood. And so it's pretty much a big fuck you to all of the writers in Hollywood whenever you pass the picket line, because essentially the writers are just on strike to try and get like an affordable wages, so they can live, and like pay their bills and stuff. And that's what the strike was for. And so like going through the picket line like that is just like, what the fuck. And nobody would have known that if Blake wasn't mentioning and trying to give like his props to her husband, which I guess she didn't realize that she had fucked up when she said that, So now people are talking about that. They're bringing up past interviews of Blake Lively. There was one specific one where she's being interviewed this journalist, and she's not from the United States. So Blake Lively, I think a month or two prior to that interview, had announced that she was pregnant. And so a way to break the ice, this interview was like, oh, congratulations on your baby bump. And then, back then there was a lot of like fake feminism where it was like, you're not supposed to mention like a woman's weight, and you're not supposed to like assume they're pregnant, because what if they're just thicker and like you just went against my weight and blah, blah, blah. And so Blake Lively retorted and was like,
fuck you fat bitch.
Oh, I like your baby bump. Bitch wasn't even pregnant, didn't even look pregnant. Like, if you see the interview, the clip, she's like a skinny woman. And like you can't tell she has baby bump. So Blake is just like being a bitch. And then for the remainder of that interview, they don't even talk to the journalist. They're just, it's her and this other bitch that I don't know where the fuck she's from. Parker Posey. Where is she from? I know you know her.
Dazed and Confused. And a bunch of other stuff.
I don't remember her. She was old, I guess. She was younger then when she did that movie.
Have you seen Dazed and Confused?
Older. I've seen Dazed and Confused.
She was the main girl.
Jesus, you never think.
Huh?
You would have never thought.
Oh, she had completely different hair. She was like a brunette in that movie.
Yeah, but I'm saying like she's older. Like unless you've...
It's really the hair. There's this thing where like people are saying like how you wear your hair ages you. Mm-hmm. And the way she was wearing her hair, it was very short. She looks
older, but way older.
But I think it's the hair.
But she also has to be Matthew McConaughey's age, so she is older.
She was a little younger than him at the time, I think. But she's
late
older.
40s.
She's in her like 40s.
Okay, she's an older woman.
Oh my God, she's 72.
How old is that? Anyway, so but she pretty much they're being a bitch to this like interviewer, and then she like pretty much the internet isn't on her side. Justin Baldoni ended up hiring a PR firm that worked with Johnny Depp during his lawsuit with Amber Heard, and because they're just like trying to like pretty much smear his name, they had mentioned the weight thing where Justin Baldoni had asked his personal trainer or his trainer on the movie, like, hey, how much does Blake weigh, because I have a back injury and I need to know how to train so that I don't injure myself. And like they try to make that a thing, which like, what the fuck, bitch? Like he was just trying to like prevent an injury. Yeah. Like
because if he's injured, he's the star of the show and also the director of the movie, and he's also the director, and
also he doesn't want his back to her, like what, like.
But that would also cause just like that would slow production down, because you can't do anything without the director and also without the main actor.
Another point in production, they couldn't get it together. Like they couldn't agree on certain things, and so that would slow production. And
the wardrobe and shit.
It was pretty much Blake Lively that was slowing down the production. So like when you see this in terms of like teams, pretty much the actors and the actresses are on Blake's team, and then the crew is on Justin's, because they've come out and said that Justin was nothing but nice. Like, Blake slowed production down because she really just wanted to take over this film and like do it how she wanted to.
Yeah.
And then she became, I guess, closer with the author of the book, which then also made it to where like she's on Blake's team.
The author is?
The author.
Dude, Jasenia watched the movie and read the book, which is why she wanted to go watch the movie. She said they butchered it.
Yeah, she said it was bad.
She said that they didn't follow the book at all, which is what a lot of people are saying, was that it was supposed to be... the book is about domestic violence. Right?
Yeah.
And I heard her listening to it a little bit. And I was just like, damn, this is kind of fucked. Why is she still with him?
Yeah.
And she was like, no, it's because he kind of is, but kind of is. It's like that. I think the majority of the book is kind of like he's doing things that can be interpreted as domestic violence, but then it's like the very minimum amount of domestic violence to where, which is like a weird situation for a woman to be in, because like, well, he's great, he's a doctor. In the book, he's a doctor, like he's taking care of me, but also like there's these little things that kind of keep happening, but not really. It's like, it's almost like trying to find your limit, essentially, you know?
The author purposely made, because I listened to the book too, and I haven't watched the movie and I don't intend to.
Yeah.
The author really wanted to make Ryle, which is the character that's the abusive husband, likable, so that people, because all the time, like, the question is always, why did she stay? And it's not, why did he do that, right? So they're trying to address that question, and by doing so, they have to make him likable.
Yeah,
because
so
it's
that
like,
you can empathize.
What do you mean, why did I stay? Like, he wasn't always a bad person. He wasn't always, you know, like, it had to get women thinking, like, oh, this is probably like how you are now.
Yeah.
And
like the reasons why somebody would stay in a bad situation.
Yeah.
Because you can look at it from the outside of any relationship. If somebody comes, if like a woman or a man comes to you and says, like, these are the bad things in the relationship, that's all you're going to see, because they only complain to you. But you're not going to see the times when they're like being loving in bed, like laying down, like at their best. And then it's just going to be little small thing, like small bad chunks that you're getting from the relationship.
Yeah. And, you know, for whatever reason, we're not. It's not excusable.
This is just kind of the way that the book is.
Yeah.
You know, because I mean, you did read it. I just heard small snippets of it.
No, dude, the book.
But it's an interesting way to do it, because you could just write a book about like domestic violence, you know, like just blatantly domestic violence. But whenever you do it at this, you have to kind of examine it at a different level.
Yeah.
And the movie is not that. The movie is apparently a rom-com.
So
and was marketed as.
Right. She's like out here. This is another reason why like people took such an issue with it, because this is why it started. She was marketing the movie as a rom-com. She was saying, bring your friends, wear your florals, right? Because Lily, the main character, is a florist. And come and enjoy the movie. It's a good time. It's a girl's time, or whatever. There's rumors that Blake took the movie, like the whole movie, and gave it to the editors of Deadpool for them to come up with their own version for her, and that they screenplayed it in front of two different audiences, and Justin's audience won. They preferred that one to Blake's. So, but the thing is, nobody really knows which movie is, like which version is in theaters now. If it's Blake's or if it's
Justin.
If it's Justin. I keep wanting to call him by the name of the character, but they're thinking that because nobody liked the movie, they're thinking it's Blake's version that ultimately got released.
But if it's his, then it does suck.
There's right.
But also, she had a heavy hand in that. Like I feel like it's her version, or it's not her version, but like it's his version that she had a heavy hand in, and also Ryan Reynolds did. You know, because he was rewriting pages of the script. Like, what the fuck? Why?
He has nothing to do with the movie.
Yeah, not true. His wife is in there. He's got to protect. He's got to protect his queen.
So this
God damn, he's a beautiful man. What?
Why? See, you can't even click it. This was a version that Justin See, when you click it, it goes to
Whoa,
Wikipedia,
that's
and
weird.
then it's another one.
That's weird.
Look, hold on.
Save that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a recording of it. Real quick, just real quick. I'm gonna do the whole thing so you can see that I'm not bullshitting. Okay, so this is Justin's poster, and it says right here, Justin's version. Right here, that's what I searched, and then that poster popped up. I'm gonna have to like screenshot it from here. But when you click on it, maybe you won't be able to click on it because it's recording. Oh, it didn't record. Okay. When you click on it, it takes you to Wikipedia, and then it takes you to this poster.
So the Wikipedia poster is actually not
That's
even
what
the
first
both
pops
of them.
up. Yeah, it's just Blake.
Like the official Wikipedia has a poster of just Blake Lively with some roses around her, or lilies, I guess.
And so, but you can see way more of like the point.
Yeah, so this, if you're just looking at it objectively, like this poster kind of just seems like it's her. She's smiling in it, kind of looking off, kind of like optimistically, and there's bright flowers like around her, like lilies and shit. And then the first one, it's just a snapshot of him whispering something to her, and she seems like not sad, but kind of just like disappointed or upset. And
or like just very taken in.
Yeah.
There's a clear separation of what they both thought.
What it should have been and what it became.
Yeah. And he, on all his interviews, he's talking really nicely about, because they'll ask him questions about Blake, and he'll say her name, he'll answer it politely. They asked him, like, because there's a second part, there's like a second book that they want to, I guess, make maybe eventually. Yeah. And they asked him, they're like, do you think you would direct it? And then he like blatantly says, no, I think Blake is wanting to direct. I think she would be a good person to direct the movie, which is kind of also a dig if you're like intelligent enough to catch it, because he's seeing how shitty the movie is turning out with her marketing that way. And it's kind of like a small dig where it's like, well, look at what she did now. She's gonna direct that second one. You think it's gonna be, any better? Like,
watch, it's incredible. And and it makes sense the way dude, it'd be so fucking awesome.
The internet would go insane
if the first one only made sense if you watch the second one. Like, she actually ends up just not redoing it, but just when you watch the second one, it puts the first one in context of why. Like, it was a rom-com. What if it's a rom-com in her head? What if you're seeing it from the perspective of her when she's still seeing it as a rom-com? And then in the second one is when they go more into the domestic violence. What if she's a genius? I'm Blake's part.
I think if it turns out that way, it would only be because she sees the. No way.
What if
I don't give that bitch that much credit.
What if she's playing 4D chess with it, and even this, she's like, I'm gonna sabotage it a little bit, and then
it's not a little bit.
And then when the second one comes out, everybody's gonna be sucking my dick. my lively dick. She's not that
intelligent. She's not that smart.
Probably not.
Be so for real.
He's being pretty smart about it, but he's also kind of seems like, all right, I see how this is going. I'm going to pull back. I'm not going to say anything terrible because it's going to make me look bad.
Crazy.
Let's see how Blake handles this. And then they asked me about direction. No, I'm going to... I'm pursuing other things. And also, projects. She would be fantastic at making that movie.
He's very smart. He's very demure. He's very mindful.
It is very weird that he has a podcast where he just cries.
You have a podcast where you just cry. We cried last week.
Not true.
Oh.
It wasn't on camera. Cut that.
Right.
No, but it's specifically that we just happen to cry sometimes. We get emotional. But he's just like...
too. Poor guy. They just took the whole movie from him. That's essentially what happened. Hey. They hijacked this shit right out of the palm of his hand.
I know I'm talking shit, but Justin, I'll still go on camera and cry with you.
You would love that. I feel like you would release a lot of pent up
I'd make him hug me a lot.
Yeah, you'd be like, Daddy,
Papi,
can you be the father I never had?
Papa.
Honestly, call
Papa Justin.
Daddy.
Papa Justin. How tall is he?
I don't know. Probably very short.
That's what I was thinking, but I don't know.
Anyways, anything else on our list?
No, look how tall he is. Anxiety videos.
Oh yeah, I was sending you anxiety videos.
You know, I don't get anxiety anymore.
Really?
I fixed it.
Okay, how?
I just fixed it. I just quit being a bitch. Which is my advice to all of you.
Just stop being a bitch.
Yeah. I don't remember the last time I had like an actual...
You know what? Valid, because you were a little bitch when you were getting those.
6'2". I could just sink right into him.
Dang, he's tall.
He's tall. 6'2"
and he's
tall.
like, oh,
And he's,
girl,
yeah, very muscular.
damn, I didn't realize how. Damn, daddy. Oh, dang. That's beautiful.
Well, he's also very slender.
He's not.
Actually, I can't tell from these photos.
Look, Justin Baldoni, let's see 2024. Dude, come on. He's gorgeous.
I don't know why I thought he was.
Look at his neck.
Oh, shit. He's got a fat neck.
Oh, goodness.
And it's long, too.
Oh, good.
Oh, no,
Rick,
yeah, he's pretty broad.
on.
He's very broad. Never mind. I retract my statement.
6'2"?
I'm thinking of him from like years ago, and I think he's just very... I'm thinking of him in Jane the Virgin, and I don't remember him being
Jane the
that.
Virgin, I'm watching that, actually. I'm on season 2. Oh, God, daddy.
He's a good looking dude.
Oh, God, damn it. Look at that.
What is he?
I think he's Italian. I think he's white. Some white. European.
Is he Italian?
He just gets a good tan and has dark hair. What would I Google it? Ethnicity?
Yeah.
His wife is
He's married?
yeah. Jewish family, and his father's Italian. Yeah, they're Italian.
Italian Jews?
Mhm.
Nice. That's the best type of Jews.
Yeah, he was Italian. His parents were Italian migrant. Yeah. Okay, well.
Nice.
Nice. It ends with us, and I hope next week we don't have to talk about that anymore.
About it ends with us?
Yeah, I hope like it's
something's
over.
gonna come out.
Oh God, I'm over it. I'm so over it. Like that's
Then
all
stop
my
watching the
timeline
videos.
is.
Your timeline is based on what you click on.
I know,
Stop
but
clicking on it.
no, sometimes things get sprinkled in.
Because you've been clicking on it.
Obviously it's been crazy, but now
So you're
I'm
not
over
tired
it.
of it.
I am over it.
Nah, it's
Over
still
it
gonna
now.
pop up on your feed.
I hate it.
There was that one chick you fucking showed me who did a whole poster board about it.
Those people
Are insane.
are doing a public service, and I thank you.
Those people are insane.
They're not insane. They're investigative journalists, if nothing else.
The things that they decide to...
She was very mindful. She was very demure.
I'm not... Nope.
She was like...
I'm not denying that her research capabilities are fantastic.
was a 10.
She could have also just written down a bunch of bullshit.
It's not. It's all accurate.
How do you know?
Because
did you go back?
everyone is
Did you
saying
check
the
her
same thing.
sources?
I did.
So you checked all of her sources? Where did she get the information from 2014
TikTok.
to 2016?
It's a vague.
It was in TikTok?
It's a
TikTok
vague,
in 2014 from 2016?
It was called Music Lily, but it was just as
Music Lily?
poppin'. It was musically. It was musically.
I don't think it was.
It was.
As popping. I know it was that, but I don't think it was as popping.
It was poppin'. I had an account.
Mm.
I never popped it back in, but yeah.
No, those people are fucking insane.
No,
It was like that other chick that you showed me.
They make my job so much easier. Like, I actively look for these people. Any of these kind of people, I immediately follow because I know they're going to get down to it. They're going to give me all the information. It's on green, colorful, red pens on a back. Like, it's everything I need and more. Thank you so much for making my job easier.
You guys are losers.
As a podcast host, and I will be referencing and giving you your flowers in the comments below.
The flowers.
In the description. Beautiful.
You guys are losers. Do something better with your life.
No, you're just...
On that note, we are quitting the podcast.
No, we're not. What is that next? The last thing?
It just says anxiety videos.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
One way to fix anxiety. Drink.
I'm not gonna
Yeah, we can cut that out.
entertain this. You're ridiculous.
You suck. Why do you suck so much?
I enjoy it. All right, guys.
That
That's
was
it
demure.
That was demure.
Yeah. Whatever the fuck that means.
Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you follow, like, comment, and subscribe. Follow our TikTok, Instagram, and everything else. And we'll see you next week.
Later.
Bye.